Brisbane's hidden secret, Fort Lytton. The modern city of Brisbane carries a little-known secret from its past. Compared with many significant world cities, Brisbane has had a very short history. It was only about 1840 when significant settlement of the Brisbane area commenced. In less than 40 years, Brisbane City had become something worthy of protecting. It was generating an annual trade of over £4 million. By 1881, a small, semi-hidden fortress had been built a short distance from the mouth of the Brisbane River at Lytton. Hence it was named Fort Lytton. The pentacle-shaped fortress, though small by European standards, was part of a well-developed package of defensive measures which included river mines, a powerful searchlight, a river barrage which could be raised and lowered, and a range of British-donated older guns, some apparently of Waterloo vintage. The fortress even had a moat. When Fort Lytton was first built, the Australian nation did not exist. Queensland was a colony of Britain. Queensland built the fort and Queenslanders manned it. The Australian Federation was created on the 1st of January 1901 and Australia then became a separate country. In the early years, the fort was operated without permanent soldiers, but gunners and mine controllers always manned the site. At first, Queensland soldiers were all part-time volunteers. They trained at the fort but maintained their day jobs. If enemies were sighted, signals would be fired and the soldiers would report to the fort, typically by train. Fort Lytton was a significant training base for soldiers for a range of wars starting in the Boer Wars all the way up to World War II. Over the years, the fort's military hardware was improved in order to maintain its capability against ever larger targets. At the time of the fort's construction, the expansionist Czarist Russia was considered to be the potential aggressor, but as the years passed, other threats were considered, notably World War I Germany and World War II Japan. The site is open each Sunday. Guided tours start at 10:30 from the canteen. Subject to numbers, there can be more tours. Tea and soft drinks are also available from here. There are two main military museums on site, all manned by volunteers. Here we are at Fort Lytton, near the mouth of the Brisbane River. It's quite a small fort, but apparently for its time it was quite satisfactory. There's a few little tunnels and things you can just go along and explore. There's big guns and small guns all over the place. So they were quite serious about it being a defensive thing. And that's the fort well there. Throughout its long history, the fort was never attacked and never fired a shot in anger. After World War II, the fort was gradually abandoned by the military and the site was sold to an oil company in 1963. In 1988, the site was returned to the Queensland government. In the period since 88, extensive renovations have taken place and it has accumulated a major collection of obsolete military hardware. As well as a military base, the overall site doubled as a quarantine station from 1915 to 1982. The quarantine buildings were painted yellow. They also had their own jetty. These yellow painted buildings were part of a quarantine station from around about World War I years. It's been a quarantine station, I believe, for the Spanish flu and also for animal epidemics. And there's the old In 2021, if you ask Brisbane's residents about Fort Lytton, you'll probably receive mainly blank stares. However, for those who actually come, it's a memorable experience, especially if they get the free guided tour. The site features reenactments, other military displays and some paid tours. The site is a national park, so entry is free. I hope you like these images of Fort Lytton. If you enjoy this kind of presentation, please give it a like and subscribe. I have many similar presentations for a range of worldwide destinations. This is just my hobby, so there are no ads or requests for donations. Bob Jackson.